Hey, welcome back to the show. I was looking at the wrong screen.
Yeah, so I was looking at that. I was looking at this, and I'm like,
I was
hey,
too.
we got
I
a
was
little
like,
bit of time left, right?
yeah. Okay, yeah.
Nope. Welcome back to the show.
Welcome back to the show. We're coming in at a oddly different time, but I don't even remember what time we were here last week, right?
Like 8:10 or so.
We're like playing with the schedule, but hey, we're here. You're here. Want to give a shout out to Have This Too and Mom Once Ate a Whole Lemon. Thanks for watching. And it looks like there's a couple other people on there that I can't see, but that's because they're not logged in, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, great start of the week, I think. You were on a trip yourself, right?
I was on a trip.
And
Yep.
actually had fun, not just there for work, but had fun too.
Yeah. Bruised my ribs.
Because we were just talking about bruises, but I guess I can't
Yep.
say that. Don't say that.
No.
Anyway, cool. Like what?
Oh.
Wait, was bruising your ribs part of the fun?
Yes.
Okay.
Bruising
Full
my
contact sports or something?
of sorts. Full contact sports of sorts.
Okay.
I went to Texas for a wedding.
Okay.
But we went there early, so we had 3 days to do things before the actual day of the wedding. So we went around and we went to SeaWorld. I got to go to SeaWorld for the first time, and that was fun. We got to swim with dolphins.
You got to swim with the
Got to
dolphins?
swim with the
Now
dolphins.
that's incredible.
I ate salt water.
You're supposed to eat the seaweed. I think it's supposed to be really good for you.
Well, salt water isn't good for you.
Salt water
and it
isn't good
tastes
for you, no.
awful.
Hey, Sav, how are you? Thanks for watching. Cool.
Yeah, no, we got to do that. There's a
Okay, I'm totally confused. How is it that Sav can actually talk, but is not on the list here? Yeah? That's so weird.
it might not have properly updated on servers yet.
Twitch is so weird.
Twitch is having fun.
So,
Okay,
SeaWorld.
so
ate salt water.
Yes, so I went to San Antonio, Texas, which is the location of one of 3 SeaWorlds in America.
Yeah.
And at this SeaWorld, there's a giant swing. It is the world's largest and fastest swing ride. And it takes you over a giant lake. So you're either looking down at a giant lake or you're looking down at flat concrete ground.
Okay.
So I naturally chose the water side because I don't want to be looking at concrete.
Yeah.
And the people next to us were horrified of heights.
And went anyway.
Anyway, it was a girl who looked to be about my age,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm assuming her mother, and you could tell the mother had definitely convinced the girl to go on the ride,
Nice.
and she was not having a fun time.
Yeah, I think I heard a story about Sav and heights,
Yeah,
but I'm not going to say that
yeah,
online.
we probably shouldn't say it online.
But what a great story. What a great story. So I think of the Jurassic World Park, whatever, /whatever, where they've got the shark hanging over the water and the big...
Yeah, and the big thing comes out and snaps it.
I just
comes
think of
right
that
down.
like when
Yeah,
you're swinging
it's
over
exactly
the lake.
because
You get that feeling that a
it's
giant
funny.
something's going to come and eat you.
Yeah, it's funny because you say that, but the giant pool of water we're going over was like an arena of sorts. There were bleachers and everything for people to see. So we totally could have been offered up, and we would have never known it.
It's a Jurassic World sacrifice.
Yeah, we would have never known.
Okay, so yesterday I wasn't feeling too good. So I went home and I went to bed early. I set my alarm clock so I could get up around 11:30 and go see the meteor shower that was or was not going to hit or whatever.
Yes.
So I woke up late because I just couldn't get up. I was nauseous. I wasn't feeling well. 12:30, I made it to a spot that was dark and whatever. And I laid there and was waiting for like this 1,000 meteors a
Yeah.
minute. Spoiler alert, didn't happen. But
But
I saw several shooting stars.
that's
It was
pretty cool.
really cool. There was like no moon in the sky. You could see all of the scars. It was all of the stars. It was pitch black, and it was gorgeous. And just to see some shooting stars, it was just kind of neat.
Yeah, no, I can
Uh,
totally get that.
it missed the whole pew 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 pew. It was what I was looking for
Yeah.
it to. You know, where I could just sit out there and just like cry,
Yeah,
like
and just
a
watch.
little girl, just be like, ah. But no, I'm sitting there and you're like looking here, and then all of a sudden it's like something goes over, and you're like, whoa, you know,
Yeah.
oh. And so it was cool. Obviously, Earth missed the debris field by, you know, a little bit. We didn't get the 1,000 a minute, but it was quite a few that I got to see, and it was kind of neat.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I ran out of wishes. I ran out of wishes. So it's kind of cool if you had 1,000 a minute, you could wish
Yeah.
for more wishes, and then there they go. Pew, 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 pew. I just wanted to see it, just
You could get your entire
like we're
checklist
being
covered in a minute.
invaded. I had my camera ready so I could just do whoa, but you know it wasn't work because I'm holding the phone up and you know it took quite a while in between them, and then by the time you get it out, it's like no, but 1,000 a minute, I could have done that.
Could have done that, no problem.
But
Yeah.
no problem. So anyway, that was my start of the week. I woke up late for work today. Hopefully, nobody who actually knows where I work is watching this show. Because I woke up really late, and I just mosey on through my appointments like I wasn't late, even though I was.
Yeah.
And had a slight mishap with some technology today,
Nice.
and recovered it, and so we're good, and I don't have to pay like $3,000 to replace something.
No, that could be a problem.
And that's good news.
That's good news. Did not lose $3,000.
So today is May 31st. It's National Autonomous Vehicle Day. I want an autonomous vehicle.
Yeah.
I would like to get in my car, start heading towards whatever, and just push a button, boop, and just take all the stress out. So I've rented several cars for several trips lately.
Yep.
And they have something called adaptive cruise control.
Okay.
It is one of the neatest, awesomest things that I've ever experienced in my life. It literally takes all of the stress out of driving.
Mm-hmm.
While I'm driving down the road and you set your cruise control and you come up behind somebody who's like too slow, then you have to stop, you slow down, you get over, you're waiting to get over, you set your cruise control, you go back up, then you have to stop again, then you have to set it, you have to lower the speed or whatever. Adaptive cruise control, you set whatever speed you want, which I set to the maximum the car would go. You set how far apart you want between you and the vehicle in front of you, and then it just drives. And if someone gets in front of you, it just slows down, it matches their speed until either you change lanes or they get out of the way, and then it picks up the speed again. And then it goes right up to where the next one. And I didn't have to think about it. I have to worry about it. I have to worry about adjusting or not. I just sat and drove and listened to my audiobook, and it was like totally stress-free.
Yeah, Tesla sure are nice, huh?
Now, Tesla has the autonomous vehicle, which is the next step, where you let go of the steering wheel and you sit back and you're just kind of like chilling.
And your car's going down the highway 60 miles an hour. Someone drives by and they just see you going.
Yeah. You still have to pay attention to like where your exits are, I think. But I don't know if a Tesla would be a good idea to take on a road trip. I don't know where you would charge it along the way fast enough. Like
There's
a gas.
lot of charging stations
But like,
around the place.
I stop and I get gas. I can get gas in like 5 minutes.
Yep.
Stop, you get gas, you go to the bathroom, you leave.
Yep.
I don't think you can charge a Tesla in 5 minutes. I think you have to plug it in, and you kind of like have to.
Yeah, I think it takes a little bit.
And that would take forever to get to my,
A little bit.
Anyway. National Autonomous Vehicle Day. It's also National Macaroon Day, if you're into like cookies.
Yeah, that's time little cookie.
National Save Your Hearing Day. I try to do that every day.
Yeah.
I enjoy listening to myself talk.
Right back at you, bud.
National Smile Day. We just did that.
You love listening to yourself talk. Your own voice brings you a smile. Welcome to the 2 days in 1 day meant for you.
Now, this next one is going to disappoint a lot of the younger generation, but National Speak in Complete Sentences Day.
Cringe.
Cringe. My biggest pet peeve is my boss. I call the office. If my boss answers, if I get a call from my boss, it works both ways. But if I get a call from my boss, you pick up the phone and you say, What do you say? Your phone rings, you hit the green button, and you say,
Hello.
hello? Okay.
Yep.
Hello, good afternoon. Sometimes, like, I'm like, hey, or thanks for calling. This is,
Yeah. Hello, this is Andrew.
it
How can I
depends.
help you?
If I know it's a work call, I'd be like, oh, thanks for calling. This
Yeah.
is,
Exactly.
and my boss says, yeah.
So
What?
he answers the phone, just goes,
No, no,
yeah.
no. He calls me.
Yeah.
I say, hello, or good morning.
Yeah.
And I get, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. How do you reply to that? Speak in complete sentences, Day.
Yeah? Yeah, what?
Yeah. Yeah, what? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hanging up.
Yeah. Hello, this is, or hello, good morning. Good morning? Yeah. It's weird.
Yeah, I'll see you later.
It's weird. Okay. National Utah Day.
Utah Day.
Yep. And we'll just stop there. So, it's pretty good day. Pretty good day. I got up, I got to sleep in. I got to see some shooting stars last night.
Funnily enough, I got home about half hour after the shooting stars were supposed to have started.
Did you see any? Oh, so it started. It was supposed to start at 1:00
Yes.
East Coast. It would have been midnight our time. I didn't get there till 12:30. But the thing that I read today said that it actually started or peaked around 12:30, and so I watched it from 12:30 till about like, I don't even know, 1:30, 2:30. I don't even remember. I got tired, and then I overslept.
All I know is I waltzed into my own home at 1:47 a.m. this morning and flopped down and went to bed.
And missed it all together.
And missed it all. Didn't see nothing.
Well, originally I was thinking it was going to be only on the East Coast, but then I
Yeah.
found out basically anywhere in the Northern Hemisphere.
Well, that's helpful. Well, if I'd known that, I would have been looking for it. Yeah. I thought it was only on the
Everything
East
that I
Coast.
saw, like those couple articles, made it sound like it was best viewing, but maybe it was best viewing because they have, I don't know. I don't even know.
I couldn't tell you.
We're good news people. I'm not an engineer, an
Yeah, no.
astronomer. I'm not an astronomer. Nobody's ever accused me of being an astronomer.
We're barely news anchors. We can't
Barely
even be
news
astronomers.
anchors. We are so not news anchors.
We're that's the closest thing we are
The
is news
closest.
anchors.
Anyway, I guess we can get on to the good news thing. I've actually got
Alright.
quite a few articles.
Yeah?
I'm super excited about I just had I don't know, I just really enjoy putting this together. So, the first one is actually kind of freaky. Have you ever been involved in like any kind of an animal attack? Have you ever been attacked by an animal?
No.
No?
No.
I know people who have been attacked by an animal, and I've been a couple of times. I've been bit a couple of times by dogs, and it's not cool.
Oh, I'm sure it's not.
It's not cool, but there is a let me see here. There is a mother who went viral on TikTok after grabbing her toddler that started chasing a black bear.
I mean, if the bear's afraid.
If
If the bear's running
afraid.
from the toddler.
So this mother in Washington went viral after a video shows her grabbing her toddler who was chasing a black bear in their backyard. Now the video, I saw the video like a bunch of times. You can't see much. You can't see much. You can see the bear, you can see the toddler run, and then as the lady kind of is like, she chases after, but it goes around a wall and you can't actually see what happens after that. But anyway, the ordeal. Oh my goodness, let me see here. The ordeal was caught on home security cameras and posted to TikTok, where it has, or had, at least when I saw this, more than 3 million views. Now, this was several days ago.
Okay, well, that's better because my thought process was, why is this lady recording her daughter chasing a black bear?
Yeah, I know, like, so...
Why are you not focusing on the fact that your daughter is chasing him? Why are you on TikTok?
Right. Go to, can you put us up? Hit the temp screen. Okay. So, let me do this.
Okay, so we have
So here's the
footage.
video. Okay, you can see, there's the toddler right
Yes.
here. You'll see mom come in from here. But if you watch up like on the wall, where the wall is, watch
Yeah.
the wall and you'll see a bear jump up over the wall, and then the toddler goes running after the bear, and then you'll see the whole thing here in just a second. So there's the kid, and she's like, "Bear, you see the bear?"
There's the bear. Yep.
And the
all
mom's
way in
like,
corner there.
"Ah!"
It's like, hold on a minute, kid.
Yeah. There's the bear. It goes running across the top there. Mom's like, "Hey,
Yeah.
hey."
Yeah, I love how mom's just following the toddler, and then you can see when she sees the bear.
Yeah.
Just there.
Yeah, right there. So there's the bear, right here, straight up. You see it on the wall?
Yep.
And it goes running across. The toddler's like, "Bear!" and runs. And that's when the mom actually notices
the mom
it's
actually sees the bear, and the mom's like, "Oh my god!"
It's dangerous. We got danger, Will Robinson. So, whoops, can I get rid? I don't want to do that. So, in the video, a small black bear is seen running along the cement wall in the Redmond backyard. The toddler sees the bear and proceeds to chase after it. "That's a bear!" the girl screams as she runs towards the animal.
yeah, just, "Mom, look, bear!"
Now, in the kid's defense, most toddlers have probably a bear in their bed, literally.
Probably, yes.
You have movies like Paddington and Paddington 2 and Winnie the Pooh and a bunch of other things. First time chat? Hilarious. Yes. So, I don't know what that is.
You gotta, so it's held it because...
Yeah, because of the...
Yeah.
So anyway, that's a bear. Okay, so that's a bear. She runs. Juniper's mother, the girl's name is Juniper. Juniper's mother, Samantha Martin, told Fox 13 she panicked and ran to grab Juniper and bring her back inside. It was just a little baby bear, but the biggest concern wasn't necessarily the baby bear so much as I didn't know where the mom was, and I didn't know how she'd feel about two humans running towards her baby, she told the outlet. Now, me personally, I don't care if it's a baby bear or medium bear or mama bear, papa bear, whoever bear. Baby bear is good enough for me. I would just be like, you know.
That's a fair point.
I don't want an
point.
adult running after a baby bear. I'm not gonna run into it. It's not gonna get you guys banned. As for the baby bear, Martin told Fox 13 it ran away after eating seeds from her now destroyed bird feeder that she doesn't plan to fix. I love birds, but I don't want bears to continuously come into the yard, so I'm not putting the bird back up, Martin told the outlet. According to the U.S. National Park Service, if you encounter a bear, you should remain still, stand your ground, and slowly wave your arm so that the bear can recognize you as a human. I guess bears don't eat humans?
I guess not.
I've seen movies where they just like slowly get on the ground. Actually, TV show recently, I don't know. Everybody has a different idea on like what you should or shouldn't do in the bear, but punch myself in the kidney.
Yeah, I was watching that, and I just see an outline. I'll punch myself in the kidney, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Oh, no. Nope.
We'll watch this. We'll watch this later.
We'll watch that. We'll watch that in a bit.
Yeah, we're family friendly.
Yeah, we gotta take a minute. Well, that and the fact that it's most likely legitimate footage of Rocky 2.
Yeah.
So we gotta be a little careful about that one.
So my next article, full screen here, is a 830 million year old crystal might contain life, and these people are about to open it. Yeah, right?
What?
It actually looks like, I don't know, this is actually just crystals, I think, a zoomed in copy of crystals, but from lemons to ham, salt is a handy food preservative, but researchers studying some really old salt crystals have found them preserving something else, which actually has evidence of life.
Evidence of life.
There are little cubes of the original liquid from which that salt grew, and the surprise for us is that they also saw shapes that are consistent with what they would expect from microorganisms. And that was from Kathy Benison, a geologist at West Virginia University. And she says they could still be surviving within that 830 million year old preserved microhabitat. The salt crystals that Benison and her team studied were originally found in Central Australia. Benison was part of the team that published these findings in the Journal of Geology.
I think that's something.
And Let's see here. There it is, and you see the
It's 4 seconds.
all right. Let's do this again.
Okay, wait.
Replay. So look at, you can see the bubble inside there
Yes,
moving
there's
around.
a bubble inside of the crystal.
Yeah, yeah. So although the idea that these microorganisms could still be alive is mind-boggling, Benison said, science backed it up. We know by studying life in modern extreme environments that there are organisms that are able to undergo like a survival mode, almost like a hibernation, but still alive. They slow down all their biological activities, she said. Benison suspects that if there are, in fact, microorganisms in the crystals, they could still be alive in a dormant state. The salt would need to be open in order to confirm this is, in fact, organic matter and that it's still alive. While cracking into their crystal might seem a bold choice, we're currently battling a global pandemic caused by microscopic viruses, after all. Benison plans to do just that. But she says there's no need to worry.
That is a fair point.
It does sound like a really bad B movie, but there are a lot of detail work here that's been going on for years to try to figure out how to do that in the safest possible way, she said. Bonnie Baxter, a biologist at Westminster College in Salt Lake City, was not involved in the study, but still offered some comforting words. An environmental organism that has never seen a human is not going to have the mechanism to get inside of us and cause disease, she said. So I personally, from a science perspective, have no fear of that. Baxter said these findings weren't just a major step in studying the origin of life on Earth, but also opened the door to finding life on other planets. And when we're talking about Mars, we're talking about billions of years, probably since microbial life could have been flourishing in the waters on that planet. And so we really need longer experiments in rocks that have been around longer on our planet in order to understand what could happen on Mars, Baxter said. And maybe, just maybe, they could move us another step closer to finding evidence of aliens.
Of course. It just had to be aliens.
It just had to be
It
aliens.
had to be. You got this lovely scientific article, talks about all the projects of microbiology, microbials, how just life can possibly be sustained in salt. Seal it home, aliens.
Aliens. I just don't get I don't know.
Don't know.
I have after everything that we've been through over the last couple of years, I think it's a bad idea, just personally.
We've been through all this stuff over the last 3-4 years. What are you doing now? We're gonna hunt for aliens.
I feel like they're gonna crack it open and something's gonna ooze out and form into,
Flubber. Just
a
flubber.
miniature, completely indestructible life form that'll take over the planet.
Put it in a mason jar.
I know, right?
It's tiny. Just slap it in a mason jar.
But it's kind of cool. Anyway, it's probably nothing. I just, I wouldn't be the one to open it for sure. Hey,
No, definitely not.
yeah, hey, Super Sav, how are you? Thanks for joining us. You just missed the alien talk, but we're moving on to an article specifically from Illinois.
Okay.
Yeah,
So we went from Illinois being
Illinois.
incredibly
an
haunted.
Illinois man, and this has happened a couple of times now. An Illinois man welcomes a pregnant albino deer into his yard. Pregnant albino deer. Boom, there it is. And this is not the first time
It looks like it has no eye.
he's seen it. It does look kind of good. I just like the ears. It looks like it's like a cross between a deer and a chihuahua to me. I don't know. I guess I'm not like a deer person, but maybe I don't know.
I don't know. Personally, I'm doing great. You doing great?
I'm doing great.
Doing
I'm
great.
doing
We're all
super
doing
good.
great.
Doing good, Super Sav. So, one of the most beautiful and majestic animals to walk this earth is a deer.
Yeah.
It was in Harry Potter, right?
Dude, I don't know. I couldn't tell you that.
Okay, well, I guess it was a stag, but
Dude, follow the spiders. That's all I got
follow
for
the
you.
spiders.
That's all I got
Follow
for you.
the spiders. There's something magical about the way they move. Look around and seem to directly meet our glances like a connection to angels, is how it was written. I know that when you see them, they're just sitting there, they're eating, their heads pop up, they look at you, their ears are up. when they move, they kind of do this hop thing. I've seen them jump over fences without any,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And so they are pretty cool. Seeing a normal brown or gray deer in the woods is an incredible sight. Unless you're running with headphones on and you run smack dab into the side of one, which I did and thought I was going to be killed by a deer.
How do you manage?
I don't know.
Were you not looking ahead of you?
Okay, no. I had earphones in. I was jogging on this trail where it says no motor vehicles.
Yep.
The park ranger drives his motor vehicle on that trail.
Why?
And so I was running and I saw this park truck driving around and I was like, oh man, he's going to drive up behind me. I'm not going to know because I have earphones in, earbuds in, right? And he's going to honk his horn. I'm going to scream and, face plant or something. So as I'm running, I kept turning around backwards and would run backwards to see. And as I turned around, I went boom into a deer, which I thought I hit a tree at first. It was really weird. The deer did not move. And when I looked at it,
dude.
and its antlers came up, I thought I was going to die. I'm sure the deer saw me coming. Big deer.
Saw you coming. Just
big
goes,
deer. And he's like, this little white guy is not going to, oh my goodness, he just ran into the side of me.
Deer sees him. He sees all his deer buddies waiting inside. He's like, hey guys, you want to see something funny?
Yeah. I'm a deer, but I'm going to play chicken for a minute. And
I probably weigh like 2 to 3 times what this guy does. He ain't moving. You ready for this?
So anyway, it's an incredible sight. But if you can imagine seeing an albino deer walk out of the woods and into your yard. Here is what Frank from Illinois posted on his Facebook page about the mama albino deer that has visited him before. What does it... Oh, well...
Did you break it?
I guess I don't know what he said before because I didn't write it down.
No, there it is. There it is. Down there.
No.
That's what it means, right?
Okay, so, yeah. What Frank posted on his Facebook page was, this was on 5/21, May 21st of this year. White Beauty is ready to have her offspring. Last year she had twins. They were normal color. She looks good. Deer in this area usually give birth at this time of May, southern Illinois. Took these pics in the early morning before sunrise from my work van. We, because he's French, which means yes. We, she is a beauty. The low light made her have a shade of light green with the green grass in the background, the way it was. That's what he says.
I love how it's perfectly normal, and then we.
Yeah. So, what does it mean when you see an albino deer? I found this. There's a beautiful legend of what it means to see an albino deer. It's explained on the website World Deer. World D Deer. It might just be worlddeer.org. And it says
World of Deer.
Yeah. In Native American belief systems, an albino deer is a significant sign of prophecy. They believe it was a sign from the spirit realm of a great chance to come to their world. Anyone that saw a white deer should expect a massive change in their life, and soon.
Oh shoot, I'd be seeing a white deer right now.
But yeah, it does have eyes.
Massive change in my life. $1 million?
$1 million.
$1 million, please?
$1 million.
I'll start buying lottery tickets.
I want $1 million.
$1 million?
Please.
Please, for love of God, please.
So, my next article is not that one. My next article is about hugs. I love hugs and long walks on the beach.
Yeah? Yeah?
I just felt like I had to throw that in there.
Yeah?
But yeah, they did a study, and women who hug a loved one showed a decrease in the production of cortisol. Cortisol.
What is that?
I'm going to tell you.
I'm
glad you asked.
I'm sure you're
glad
about to tell
you
me.
asked. Here we go.
What is cortisol?
A new study has shown that one hug from a romantic partner is enough to lower a woman's stress hormone levels.
Well, look, there you go, guys. That's cortisol.
Yeah. We are social animals, evolved from extremely social apes who spend hours touching each other. Luckily, though, we don't have to spend hours grooming one another in order to relax after a workday. A stressful test or an unforeseen problem, it only takes a hug from a loved one. Behind the finding is the release of oxytocin during a hug, known as the love hormone. It reduces circulating cortisol, buffers the stress response. Men, interestingly enough, men, it did not show a statistical significant reduction in cortisol levels. I know, right?
I thought you were about to sound it out, so I
Nope.
had my hand like,
Okay.
I'm like gonna go through your syllables, and then you just skipped right
Boom,
over,
there.
Men didn't show up.
So men, it did not show a significant reduction in levels.
Funnily enough.
Yeah. But the researchers caution that this doesn't mean it's not there. It is for me. I love hugs. Just so you know. The effect could be simply smaller and was just undetected. Senior study author Julian Packheiser, a postdoctoral research with the Netherlands Institute for Neuroscience, told CNN. It could have been the social setting of the Institute trial. Being placed in strange conditions may have brought out underlying social pressures for men to appear hard and strong.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
The benefits of hugging aren't all touchy-feely either. The study authors point out in their introduction that embracing has been shown to reduce blood pressure and is also associated with decreases in inflammation as well as with increased subjective well-being as well as resilience towards infection and an accelerated recovery from
It
the
just
viruses.
keeps going.
Keeps going and going.
Keeps going.
So if you're a woman
Okay, wait a
and
minute.
you have high stress levels, hug somebody that you care about, and it will literally change your life. You'll feel better, and you could reduce blood pressure, inflammation, resilience towards infection, and accelerated recovery from viruses.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
dudes need more of this. I mean, I would like increased recovery from viruses.
I'd love nunchucks.
Nunchucks! I'm gonna nunchuck the virus. I would like to see. I've got a headache.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna nunchuck that right out of my head.
Look, if I'm asleep, I don't know I got a headache. So. You know, like the baddest goobers where they shrink down into someone's body to like help them fight a virus. Just Arnold with nunchucks just batting away.
That is too much. That is too much.
Give myself a mini Bruce Lee and inject him into my blood.
You just wake up. Okay. So this article is kind of a bad news, but it turned into a really good news. I don't know if you heard about this, but there was a guy who was bird watching in New York City's Central Park, and some lady called the cops on him.
What?
And it was kind of racist. Kind of.
Hey, Twitch, listen up.
Yeah.
Isn't it? We are simply reporting the story.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. No, we're going to say all good things here today. But a bird watcher wrongfully accused in Central Park lands a Nat Geo TV show about birding. A guy who was wrongly accused by a lady in New York City while he was bird watching is set to star in a new National Geographic TV series, and he intends to inspire viewers with his lifelong hobby.
How do you go from that?
Yeah. Christian Cooper, the lifelong birdwatcher, has been spying crows, cardinals, and catbirds since he was 10. The channel announced this week that the 59-year-old will host a new nature series called Extraordinary Birder. Christian Cooper takes us into the wild, wonderful, and unpredictable world of birds. Whether braving stormy seas in Alaska for puffins, trekking into rainforests in Puerto Rico for parrots, or scaling a bridge in Manhattan for a pedigree falcon, he does whatever it takes to learn about these extraordinary feathered creatures and shows us the remarkable world in the sky above.
Mm-hmm.
In May of 2020, Cooper was birdwatching at the Ramble in Central Park when he asked a lady to put a leash on her dog, and she called the police claiming he was threatening her life. Yeah. Caused a lot of problems. And it got him enough attention that now he's landed his own show. So it actually, you know how like you go through things and it's like something bad happens to you and all you can think of is the bad thing, but when something really good happens coming out of it, it'd be like if he went backwards and said, you know what, that was worth it. I'm going to get my own TV show now. So that was pretty cool.
Like, what's the chain of events that leads from
hey lady, can
Getting
you
the
put a
police-
leash
yeah,
on your dog?
yeah.
And she's like, this guy is threatening my life.
Yeah, what's the chain of events that gets to the police getting called on you to, hi, I'm hosting my own TV show on Nat Geo Wild.
Well, I think he just got so much publicity, and he was like, I'm just there bird watching. And National Geographic is like, hey, let's get this guy his own show.
National Geographic watching them was like, listen,
Listen.
we heard you watch birds. You
Yeah.
don't got many bird watching shows. You want a show?
You want a show? That's kind of cool. So my next article is kind of neat. These sisters right here find each other after 45 years apart. And they were living in the same city with sons going to the same school.
Oh, okay.
Is that weird? That's weird.
A little bit.
Yeah, kind of weird. They share the same father, are the same age, and have lived in the same city for over 30 years. Yet each sister was unaware of the other's existence. Having been born to different mothers, separated through unfortunate circumstances, 51 years ago, they've reunited recently, however, after a DNA test, and it's absolutely spooky how much they have in common. Their kids graduated on the same day from the identical high school in Las Vegas, with each sister attending the graduation and shooting videos of the ceremony from different angles. Michelle Dugan was the one who went to foster care and was later adopted, while her sister Trish Morgan remained with their father and Trish's birth mother. 3 years ago, Michelle decided it was time she discovered where she came from and signed up for Ancestry.com. To her surprise, she received a message from a woman named Trish asking to meet for coffee.
Could you imagine being signed up for Ancestry.com? Your long lost relative signs up and it's posting on your computer. New match.
Yeah. So the two recognized their bond immediately. It was like looking at a ghost, said Morgan. The blue eyes, the hair, everything. So I couldn't stop staring at her like, you're definitely my sister, for sure, 1,000%. And they do look, I mean...
They look pretty similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they spent hours sipping and chatting about their lives, trying to catch up for lost decades. They were amazed not only by the fact that their sons were the same age and walking the same school hallways, but that they had both had a background in real estate. Trish had enrolled in real estate school but had not yet received her certification. Michelle was something of a Las Vegas real estate legend, having worked in the industry for nearly 25 years. This shared career passion made teaming up an obvious next step. Michelle encouraged Trish to get her certification, and together they soon launched Sisters Selling Vegas for the Realty One group. It was the universe talking, said Michelle, who was at somewhat of a low point in her life. I was so busy, I remember saying to someone, I need another me. I need someone who really likes to work and cater to clients and is not just in it for the paycheck, but in it for all the right reasons. And there she is. We just came into each other's life at the absolute perfect time. Sisters Selling Vegas reportedly closed 44 transactions with $12 million in gross sales last year. Because both girls grew up with only brothers, their new relationship is all the more special. I always wanted a sister, always, said Morgan.
$12 million in gross sales. Yep, sounds like Vegas.
I know, right?
Sounds like Vegas.
Now, my next article is got to be one of the coolest articles we have ever done on this show. I am so incredibly excited.
That has got to be a Photoshop.
Yeah.
No. It's got to be a Photoshop.
I got a video, my friend.
That has got to be a
It is coming.
There's no way.
In Iceland. Boom!
The lighting is so wrong.
Iceland trots out a service that lets horses reply to work emails while you're on vacation. Come on, man.
Can I have horses reply to my work calls? Can I just have a button on my phone that says redirect to horse? Yes.
Is that cool? Iceland has tried out a service that lets horses reply to your work emails when you're on holiday. The world first out horse your email service is designed to encourage travelers to switch off and take an uninterrupted trip to the country. Using a large keyboard mat, The gaited horses are able to walk, trot, canter, and pace their way across the keys. Unsurprisingly, the result is nonsensical replies to corporate contacts with emails listed as...
Can you... Okay, wait.
This is one of the replies. Here we go. I'm going to put it right on the screen here. You ready? There it is. That is one of the replies.
I feel like I don't know how well my boss would take it if that's the email they got back while I was on holiday.
A recent global study by Visit Iceland found that 2/5, which is 41% of people globally, check their work emails between 1 and 4 times a day when on holiday, while 1 in 10, which is 14%, review them 5 to 6 times every day. When visitors travel to Iceland, we want them to fully experience everything our nation has to offer, from breathtaking surroundings to endless landscapes and friendly faces, the head of Visit Iceland said. Our Outhorse Your Email service lets them do just that, taking away the pressure of feeling as if they have to be always on, and instead of allowing them to be present throughout their trip. With our World First service, we hope to encourage people to disconnect and take a well-deserved, uninterrupted break. Our talented horses took naturally to the Outhorse Your Email service, the director said, galloping their way across the fields and created a range of unique emails that will help holiday makers enjoy their trip without any interruptions. From curiosity, intelligence, and independence, our horses are special for many reasons, and so now we can add email responders too. Due to the pandemic over the last few years, many workers have transitioned to remote working, finding that the lines between their work and personal lives have become blurred. The research by Visit Iceland revealed that 59% of people globally now feel as if their boss, colleagues, and clients expects them to work when they're on holiday, while less than 44% of workers actually feel rested after their trip. That's horrible. You go on a trip, and like half the people are like, I didn't even feel like I got a trip.
I have all of my contacts for work in my phone.
Uh-huh.
And I get emails from work as well.
Uh-huh.
If I'm going on vacation, and I let them know I'm going on vacation, like with Texas. I went on vacation. I let them know I was going on vacation. I got the okay to go on vacation. I muted every single contact. So I did not get, if I got a phone call, I didn't know about it.
Yeah.
It's not my problem. I'm on vacation. I'm not doing work.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
It's not the reason I'm here.
So, 1 in 10, 15% cancel or postpone their trip plans because of work. And that's why Iceland is out horsing workers. Emails to its horses asking them to try out replies so they don't have to. So Visit Iceland, adds, so don't be foolish. Enjoy a distraction-free trip to Iceland. Remember, if you do receive work emails while you're on holiday, Iceland's horses have you covered. Now I want to, let's see here. Let's do this.
Now,
I want to show this video.
I'm not the only person who thinks this is like a bad Photoshop, right?
I just want, oh.
Nope, not that.
That's it. I think I might just have taken over your TV upstairs, but that's cool. Theater mode. No. Okay, so
what did you
apparently...
do? What, though? You put it in theater mode.
I know. Let's do this.
All right.
I hope I got this right.
Yep, nope, we need the screen.
So temp screen, here's the video.
All right.
I'll play this. This is the thing. Okay, so here, let's just skip to here. Here are the horses. I'll horse your email. There it is. That is not Photoshop.
Look at it.
He's just standing.
Look at it.
Look at it. Is that not one of the coolest
articles? How much
articles?
Does it cost?
How much does it cost? I think you visit, they just give it to you.
They just give you a horse and a giant keyboard?
I just think that it's pretty cool, right? It's pretty cool. That's probably one of the coolest articles we've done here.
I need to work in sales. And just move to Sweden get a sales job, and just just have horses reply.
I want a horse just to write
Yeah.
a book for me.
You know the thing with the monkeys? Like there's bound to be a monkey that can read horses.
Yeah. Okay, my next article is really cool too. And it's just amazing. This 7-year-old girl with an incurable condition amazes doctors, and now she's walking and talking and top of her class.
Yeah.
Yep. Here she is. A blind girl has amazed doctors after she regained her sight and cured herself of a usually lifelong brain condition.
Yeah, they say when you really got to get something done, just do it yourself.
Just do it yourself. Love her name too. Evie May was registered blind at just a few months old, and when her head started to swell a few months later, her 20-year-old mom demanded answers. Doctors discovered she had hydrocephalus, the buildup of fluid in the ventricles deep within the brain at just 8 months old. The pressure inside her head was 32 times the normal level, and doctors warned while they could help relieve the pain and buildup, the damage to her brain was done. The continued pressure meant her sight was gone forever and she'd likely never learn to walk and talk. Against all odds, though, not only did her sight return when she was a toddler, Evie May also learned to walk and talk. More than that, her hydrocephalus disappeared last year. Usually, it's a condition that can't be cured and forever requires shunts, hollow tubes surgically placed in the brain to drain fluid from the area.
Could you imagine?
Yeah.
You're the doctor that walks in the morning that you're going to say. She just snaps around to you and she's like, "Guess what?"
Yeah. You're not going to believe this.
I would probably crap my pants.
Yeah.
Scare the crap out of me.
Evie May is now thriving as a 7-year-old. She lives without the shunts, is top of her class, and can see perfectly without any glasses. While she is still undergoing eye tests every 6 months to monitor her progress, doctors have been amazed by her journey. They can't believe it, said her mother, Amy. Evie is phenomenal. We're so proud of her. She is an amazing little girl and so brave. When doctors took out the shunts Evie May no longer needed, they had to shave her hair back to do the procedure. At the hair salon afterwards, the stylist told the little girl how brave she had been to go through so much. She answered, "Just like Eugene cuts Rapunzel's hair to save her entangled, the doctors cut my hair off to save me." Yeah. So, pretty cool. Just really, I don't know. I just like those kind of stories personally, but
That Rapunzel thing, by the way, is BS. It's BS.
you have to see it. You have to see it.
I've seen, like, the Rapunzel movie. I know what she's talking about. Tangled.
Yeah.
It's BS that they don't cut.
This kid's 7.
They just cut the. No. In the movie, he cuts her hair, but he doesn't cut it at the roots. So why would she lose her magic? She still has the hair. It's just shorter.
Funny.
It doesn't make sense.
The 7-year-old made a correlation.
This ain't great. Look, I'm happy for the 7-year-old. All I'm saying is, Disney got to step up their game.
Yeah.
I want the lore.
I don't even know. I don't even know how to reply to that, man. I don't even know. My next article is about communication, which Disney apparently has a problem with. But this deaf-blind communities have created a new language, of touch. You can't see, you can't hear, and so they've created a way to communicate by specifically touching. Growing for years out of a special group of humans in Washington State, a new human language, protactile ASL, has gained recognition. Born from the spirit of human connection, those who can neither see nor hear use another person's body as the canvas on which to communicate a nearly infinite number of ideas, feelings, or just old-fashioned chinwag. Lip. Never mind. Verbally communicating humans use all kinds of additional sensory signals to aid the listener in understanding, such as making faces or hand gestures, but directly touching them, especially on the face or thigh, is reserved only for the closest human connections. It can be strange sometimes for those speaking in American Sign Language to see the literalness, of certain signs, where a speaker might say "jolly" to cleverly disguise their true intentions of describing a man's waist size. ASL ASL don't have that luxury, and often have to sign a spade as a spade. But those who can neither hear nor see, language becomes even more stripped of its social layers, and in a way, it becomes even more human. In the first hand encounter with deaf-blind American Catherine Ellen Foley, writing for Quartz, reported that the gentleman using a pro-tactile ASL explained through and we're talking ASL like American Sign Language interpreter. It's the same concept as learning any other language. It's just connecting with the group of people whose language you want to learn. The example Foley gives is I climb a tree, in which the signer literally takes your arm and does the sign for walking up the arm as if it's a tree. For lollipop, it's quite the same, only with a closed fist for the candy part. While that may be difficult to interpret, a deaf ASL interpreter explains that in all languages, context is key. While a closed fist at the end of the forearm could represent many things, from a hammer to a lollipop, the context of the sentence will steer speakers and signers towards the appropriate inference, just as in English we can detect from other words in a sentence whether a speaker is saying fair, as in F-A-I-R, or fair as F-A-R-E. In English is really weird. There's so many other, like...
Yeah, what about Old English?
We have 3 different kinds of twos. Two, two, and two. Yeah, okay. Yep. There may be as many as 50,000 people in America who are blind and deaf, and the new language is catching on. A business called Tactile Communications is providing necessary training in a linguistically and culturally appropriate setting in order to promote the autonomy of deafblind people in 2016, their language, which arose spontaneously entirely among their own community, was showcased at the White House. Communication is not just the domain of words and mouth sounds, it's a form of understanding between humans. Returning to that core principle helped the pro-tactile system grow. The founder of Tactile Communications, Jellica Nuccio, set up communication environments without the crutch of interpreters to help ensure the skill was born of a symbiosis between necessity and invention, and it's already making a huge difference to the lives of people across the country. My last article.
Okay, so this is
just for you.
This is good. So when you started reading this story, and I saw you preparing for the article,
yeah,
I thought the two things went together. I was really trying to figure out how you were going to put that with deafblind people.
No. Prepping.
Okay, prepping. What article?
I like the physical
me,
touch thing. See, I feel like I could figure that out. Like if I said, you couldn't see me, I couldn't see you, you couldn't hear me, I couldn't hear you, and I was mad at you, I just punched you upside the face, you're going to know I'm mad. You can understand the words that I'm saying to you, right?
It's like, hold on. Gotcha. Just slowly feel your way up someone's body. They stop right here, like, oh, what's going on? Their hand raises really quickly. Oh, no, let's go.
I can understand that really well. You know what? I think he's mad at me.
Yeah,
I think he's mad at me.
It's like something's wrong.
Lollipop, hammer. Nope, he's mad at me.
Let's see. No, there was definitely blunt force.
Yeah.
It's a punch. He's angry.
So anyway, my next article I found specifically for you, which is what this picture's for. Which I guess we might as well put it up there.
Okay.
Food. Okay.
Burrito.
This one specifically.
Specifically.
These students create edible tortilla tape to keep your wraps wrapped.
Dude, that sucks when you got a burrito and it just starts
falling apart.
It sucks.
Yes. Messy burritos could be a thing of the past thanks to a new edible food tape.
Now, wait a minute.
Uh-huh.
how many calories per strip of tape? Like, because if this stuff's really cheap, could this replace like 28-cent ramen?
I
You're
feel
just
like
eating rolls of tape.
I feel like you run out of bread at home, so you just
Yeah,
like
you
glab peanut butter and you just like start taping it
you
up.
just make a tape, like a tape slice of bread, and you just lather up the tape bread. And there you go. Why are you eating blue bread? It's tape. You just confidently take another bite.
I know, like sometimes when you get like that loaf of bread and you get the one piece that has a hole in the bottom of it or the middle of it, and all your stuff goops out, and you just put a piece of tape on it now,
just duct tape right across.
right over the top of it. Inspired by their own experiences with sloppy lunches, students at Baltimore's Johns Hopkins University have created Tastee Tape, an edible adhesive.
Tasty tape.
It comprises of a food-grade fibrous scaffold and an organic adhesive that ensures the ingredients of your wraps are kept tucked tightly inside during cooking and consumption. The tape can be applied to any food, including tortillas, tacos, and gyros. First, we learned about the science around tape and different adhesives, and then we worked to find edible counterparts, said Tyler Guarino, who teamed up with fellow engineering seniors Marie Eric, and Rachel Nye, and Aaron Walsh on the project. The team of chemical and biomolecular engineering students at Whiting School of Engineering tested a multitude of ingredients and combinations before settling on a final recipe, which is edible, safe, and has the tensile strength you can trust to hold together a fat burrito.
That's because, dude, there's no. If it's not a fat
Don't
burrito,
risk it.
It's not a burrito.
It's not a burrito. Because they are applying for a patent, team members declined to disclose their secret formula.
Yeah, that's
What I
fair.
can say is that all its ingredients are safe to consume and are food grade and are common food and dietary additives, Tyler said. Months spent prototyping results in a rectangular strip measuring 1/2 inch by 2 inches. These come affixed to sheets of wax paper. To use, simply remove a strip from the sheet, wet thoroughly to activate and apply to your lunch, dinner, or favorite snack. The team members put their inventions to the test on too many burritos to count, but are confident in the quality of their product.
Could you imagine? I'm just like,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
this is a good idea. We'll fund this, and then at the end, you're looking at all the things, and the expenses is like $17,000 worth of burritos.
I know, right? Tasty Tape allows you to put full faith in your tortilla and enjoy your meals mess-free, Tyler said. The invention was showcased at Whiting School of Engineering's Design Day, in which more than 400 students from across all 9 of the engineering school's academic departments, as well as its Center for Leadership Education, participate. After 2 years in a virtual format necessitated by the COVID-19 pandemic, this year's event was able to be held in person on campus. Design Day is an exciting landmark in our students' journeys from studying engineering in the classroom and laboratory to becoming practicing engineers heading out to make a lasting positive impact on our world, says Ed Schlesinger, Dean of Whiting School. One of the hallmarks of Design Day is the opportunity it gives to students to work closely with faculty members and clinical researchers from across Johns Hopkins institutions, as well as with industry and other sponsors from throughout the Mid-Atlantic region. So,
Dude, sick.
pretty cool.
Tasty tape.
Tasty Tape.
Tasty tape.
It doesn't get better than Tasty Tape.
That's
Why
the
is this-
slogan. Doesn't get better.
It
than
doesn't
Tasty
get better
Tape.
than Tasty Tape. Here we go. Just see. Like to give a shout out to
You want some help? Let's see.
It's App You Gathering. At first I was gonna say a pug at her ing.
a.
Welcome to the show.
Oh, thanks. How you doing?
Welcome to the show. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody.
Now, today, it marks the first time we've done this on the show in a good while.
Yeah.
We made it through every single article.
Went through every single article.
Every single article.
We're basically on time.
Yeah.
I think we're doing really, really well. We appreciate you guys watching. We hope to be back next Tuesday Tuesday.
That's the plan, at least.
Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday, ain't it?
It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
We have quite a few things that I have in the works. I was actually trying to look up any other. I was sort of saddened about the meteor shower thing.
Yeah.
But there are a few more meteor showers coming in 2022. So I was looking those up. So maybe I'll throw those on the news next week. We'll see how it goes. For sure, as they come up, we'll put them out there, I guess.
We need to go on a We need to go on a ghost hunt.
Actually, I know somebody who wants to go on a ghost hunt.
We need to have a ghost hunt episode.
A ghost hunt episode.
Because
live?
So I have figured out we'd have to save up for this because they cost a fair amount of money. You can
A fair amount of money.
You can rent or buy backpacks that have their own internet connection that have cameras on them that are mounted on them that let you stream and just walk around. But
You had me at backpacks with internet connection.
It's a backpack. It's specifically made for streaming.
What?
Legitimate thing. Do you remember good while back, when I was showing you the dude and his image had frozen? It was like all pink and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's that. Yep. I said they
$6,000.
Yeah, they cost a fair amount of money. So we can't exactly do it. We can't exactly do it anytime soon.
Is this it here?
No, it's Gun Run. Gun Run is what I know he used.
That's just awesome.
Yeah, and you can literally design.
Oh, you can build it yourself.
Yeah, you can design your own bag.
Okay, and if I were to buy it,
It'd be really expensive.
that's just cool.
It's incredibly expensive.
Okay, so $2,400.
Yeah, but so you can buy these, and people have found a way to rig these up, so you have you can swap between feeds at the push of a button, and it'll swap between audio channel, and it comes with its own built-in audio channel and everything.
Unlimited data for $300 a month.
Oh, it's it gets costly, but this would allow us to take streams out into the world.
That's awesome.
We'd be able to leave the studio. We wouldn't be sitting behind a camera anymore. We'd be walking behind a camera.
Just walking around.
We could go on ghost hunts.
Yeah, actually, that's pretty cool.
Like, don't get me wrong. Ghosts are one of the fakest things ever. But we could go on ghost hunts.
I can go on a ghost hunt, videotape it, and then we can still bring it to the show.
Yeah, but imagine how cool it would be if it happened live.
It would be cool, especially, if we actually saw something right then and there. But most of the time, we've been to the ghost.
Yeah, we did the thing.
Typically, what you do is you go there, you record everything from all kinds of different sources.
Yep.
Then you spend like the next 3 weeks going through each piece of footage and each piece of audio, and then you find like little snippets here and there, and then that's what
Yep.
You turn into an hour-long program. But camping out at some place that's kind of haunted, it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun.
That's exactly my point.
Kind of fun. So anyway, we'll see you guys next Tuesday.
Yep, that's all our time.
The planets align correctly, and we thank you for watching, and have a great week.
See you, everyone.